Love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. You could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, shit. All right, everybody, we got Dexter Wilson
Yo,
Jr.
what's up?
in the house. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yo, I appreciate you letting me be on the show.
Oh, no problem with the Dragon Ball Z intro.
Yo, hey, shout out to Lane Camp, my man Rob.
Shout out to him.
Man,
They're out there balling. The first time ever, bro. I went to Pineville and went to their football stadium. They played Lane Camp. It was so swag. They're in a little bowl. They're next to that flow wall. So, like, if they flood, they're totally screwed. Like, they're in the middle of a valley. So, oh, shit. Crazy. All right, we got the audio settings going. We're good. It was a nice day today, bro.
Man, it really was.
Dude,
it was a light,
sunny and 70.
Man,
With
a light breeze, not bad.
All right, so we got Dexter. I lived with Dex over the summer.
It was lit, man.
Met Dex first year here. We weren't really cool then, though. Like, first year here, we were cool, but we got really close sophomore year.
Yeah.
I feel like, and last year.
Your sophomore year for sure. Especially living together, dude. Like good times.
Dude. I remember, what dorm were you in my sophomore year? When Worley and them were in Bartram all the time?
I was in Hutton.
You were in Hutton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, who were you living with?
I was with
Birdman?
Hamp.
Oh, no,
I was
Hampton.
with Hamp, man.
Okay.
Hamp's my boy. Shout out to Hamp,
Dude,
too.
Dude, he got his heart broken by the Braves.
Oh, man.
They got smacked, and then the Cardinals got smacked right after them in the elimination game.
Bro, you know the funny thing? Baseball is a funny game.
It's crazy.
You can be stacked, but sometimes the ball just doesn't roll your way.
Yeah, and you can, like, it changes just like that, dude.
Man.
Snap of a finger.
It's game of inches,
Yeah.
seconds, decisions.
You got brought here to play baseball, right? To
Yeah.
Cumberland's from Texas.
Yep.
What part of Texas you from again?
Fort Worth, Funky Town, 817.
I've never been to Texas.
Hey, you gotta come.
And my mom's side of the
weather.
family's from Texas.
What part?
My mom was born in Dallas.
Okay, 30 minutes.
So they're from Dallas, but then my aunt is from
Mhm.
Waco.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
like
Waco's lit.
Yeah, where that crazy shooting happened.
Man,
David Koresh.
let's not.
What was that?
I don't think that's a subject I
The
want to
crazy
touch on.
church. I don't know nothing about it other than that because we
Yeah.
always had to learn it in history class.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Well, that's crazy. And you got the Alamo.
Yeah, the Alamo's
Daniel
nice.
Davy Crockett.
Man,
I used to watch that movie all the time. Davy Crockett, the Alamo.
man,
I had a coonskin hat and everything, bro. That's crazy.
the coons.
Yeah.
Hey.
Reminds me to go hunting. I've never been hunting, really.
Nope, never.
And J-Long, I asked J-Long, and J-Long wanted to go hunt.
Yeah.
So I might just tag along.
That's nice. Oh, is it like bow hunting or? Is
Yeah,
it,
muzzleloader season's this weekend.
Okay, I
I've
was
never
about to
paid
ask.
attention to it ever
is like,
until this year.
is that the only gun you can shoot?
Yeah, it's so like muzzleloaders are super hard to shoot, and they
Mhm.
only go like 150 yards, like to kill 100 yards. You can kill reliably, but then after that, it's like 1 weekend a modern gun, which is
Okay.
like a rifle that'll go like 500 yards. So, but right now it's bow. Bow's a lot harder.
I know.
I've only been like twice with my dad, with Rowdy Rob,
Okay.
and so
Rob.
yeah, I got out of school to hunt a couple times, but other than that, I never found interest into it. I like fishing more with Bob.
I've actually shot a rifle before with Rob, but Rob Straub.
Rob Straub.
Man, what?
Shout out to Rob Straub.
That's my dog too.
Euchre, bro. Yo, we haven't played euchre all year.
I couldn't tell you last time I picked up a deck of cards to play euchre.
Dude, we get heated. It started my freshman year on the bus.
Dude, I was so bad.
Dude.
I'll tell anybody this.
You still bad, boy.
No, bro, you sleep.
No,
Let's
who's your original partner?
I remember I first started playing with Spurgeon.
Spurge.
Spurge. He was a guy.
Where's he at now?
He's at King.
Okay.
He's D2.
Yeah, so that was freshman year. I learned how to play euchre. I was terrible too. It's a
I just like how you can just talk crap.
Oh, dude, and it's like the speed of the game so good.
Yeah. And then like I like how I play because I play real slow. I kind of slow the game down.
Yeah.
And I think everyone hates that. Like, they would always tell me to speed it up.
Dude, especially Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Rob gets so impatient with that stuff.
But, dude, it's a mind thing, too, though. It's just like basketball. You know, if you play up to a team's tempo, you're playing their game.
Yeah.
Like, Golden State, you can't play Golden State fast.
No, you can't because they got dude, Steph and Clay this year are at the proof of point, too.
You know
the West is still nasty, though.
Dude, I'm excited to see D'Angelo Russell this year.
Yeah, D'Lo's pretty good.
I would just like to want to see how he'll
He balled out at Brooklyn.
He did, dude.
He's good, too. Everybody hated on him, too.
Yeah, I mean,
for a while. I don't really know what he did, though. Is he the one who snitched or whatever?
Yeah, he snitched.
Okay.
At least it wasn't as bad as, like, 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
See, I don't know anything that happened about that either. I just see all the memes, and it's like...
So he pretty much just got arrested, being gang affiliated. And then, I guess he just got caught up lacking. And then, all those charges.
He ratted on everybody?
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't, like... There'd be so much pressure on you to, like, tell what happened. And
dude, my thing is, like, I don't get why people with that much money just act like that. They just act reckless.
Yeah. Well, that's what got him there, kind of, though.
Yeah, but, it's just crazy how, like, you see, like, Nipsey Hussle, just people who know, who have the game.
Yeah.
who have the game locked down.
Yeah, I didn't listen to him either at all.
You know the funny thing, right before he passed, the week before, I was like, I'm going to listen to his album. But I was, like, so busy at the time. And then, like, when he passed, I was like, all right, it's time for me to go back to that song, like, his album. Like,
dude, that's crazy when people die. You're like, I need to pay attention to it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When Mac Miller died, dude, I re-listened to everything.
Dude, I listen to Mac a lot now. Like,
it's crazy because you see that reaction from people with anything, and you're like, damn, that was probably pretty good. I might go check it out. And then you're like, whoa. Finding a new set of music
is hard.
It's one of the best feelings ever, though.
Yeah, it's hard. And
it's tough.
It is, though.
Because you get caught up listening to the same, like... I get caught up listening to the same 5 songs every week.
Same, man. But the one thing that I like about music is like, when you go to, like, the old stuff, you're like, oh, like, you can really appreciate the music.
When you take a break from, like, a great song,
man,
and go back to it.
What, who's your favorite artist right now?
Right now? Dude, that's hard. I haven't liked anybody, like, current in a while. I mean, I guess
I'm just talking
the
about
best,
like not even like rap, like just genres in general.
Right now, I'm stuck on it's old stuff. I'm stuck on like a lot of classic rock, but I listen to that all the time. Okay. And right now, I've been listening to a lot of Russ lately too. Shout out to Manny, dude. Manny put me on Russ.
Are you talking about the rapper?
Yeah, I like
Interesting.
Russ.
I'm not a big fan of Russ.
And then Travis Scott, obviously.
Yeah,
I've listened to Highest in the Room probably like 45 times in a row.
That's hilarious. I have too.
Wait, don't everybody hate on Russ? That's bad, isn't it?
I don't hate on Russ. I just don't like his music. I don't know why I can't get into it. And it's not because he's a white rapper. I listen to plenty of white rappers.
Is he white?
Yeah. I don't know what he is, but
I thought he was like he's not black. Yeah. No, but it's hard for me to get over because like the first rap music I started listening to was it was Biggie and Nas, and it's hard for me to get over those two.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like Ready to Die by Biggie. I can listen to it over and over. But Kid Cudi was in middle school, and then that whole thing, 50 Cent.
Okay.
But throughout the whole thing's been Nas. I bought his Illmatic album at it was in the mall or something. Some crazy place in Richmond. Listened to that, and I kept that in my gray truck I had. Used to listen to it all the time.
I think it's great. That music is just like super just influential.
Oh, dude, it's top 5 things in my life.
Man, like
top 10 is
growing up
for
in
sure.
Texas. Like you had Pimp C, Bun B, Swisher House, Paul Wall. Like, let's see, you had Slim Thug. Like everything. Like my older brothers put me on a lot of music.
Did I met your older brother? One of your older brothers, right?
Yeah, my brother Terry.
He was cool.
He is. He's super chill.
Yeah, from being in Texas.
Shout out to my boy Terry.
Tons of music comes from there.
Oh,
yeah. Nashville too, but that's more like country shit.
Yeah, like Travis Scott. The thing I like about Travis Scott is that this past album, Astroworld, was like a lot of like the Houston roots, and like he mixed it up and like did his own little thing with it, and like I think that's why like a lot of people don't appreciate Astroworld in a way, just because like
I love Astroworld.
Yeah, but I've talked to people who just don't like it just because like everyone think he's like gone mainstream. Like I mean, all famous rappers are. Like,
I mean, he's not that mainstream though. He still releases
I know.
He still releases like good shit.
I know.
Like, I mean, Stargazing like blew up and was like the mainstream hit, but other than that, everything else on that album is not really like that.
I really like digging into like SoundCloud, YouTube.
See Heezy the boy.
Oh, see Heezy. You don't want that dude on the track.
We got to get on here and freestyle like Christmas break or something, or whenever you get back when we're all here.
Yeah.
Just try to freestyle. I can't freestyle at all, but it'll be hilarious.
I'll be interested in doing that.
It'll be hilarious. What's my favorite song on Stargazing? No Bystanders for sure.
Okay.
That was the one I listened to. Manny put me on that one too. Gotta get Manny on here.
That'd be lit.
He's in New York.
Yeah, he's at the Yankee game actually.
He is.
Yeah.
He's at the dude. I hope the Yankees get crushed.
Why? Who are they playing?
To favor the Astros. You're the Rangers fan though, ain't you?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. I'm a Rangers fan. Dude, I got a Rangers hat. My aunt was a Rangers fan, and she bought me the hat.
Dude, I think that was the first hat I ever seen you wear.
I wore it to baseball.
Every day.
Martin wouldn't give me a hat. It's not that he wouldn't give me a hat, but you know how Martin is. Like, if you don't ask him, like, he's not gonna do anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so, like, but I didn't want to be I don't want to be the new kid who just got done work studying and asking for gear.
Dude, that was crazy. That was super crazy that you came on as a walk-on.
Yeah, work study.
And a work study, too, as well.
That was crazy, because Mitchell got hurt.
Yeah.
Jared Mitchell.
Mitch was cool.
Yeah. So was Reed.
Oh,
I miss Reed, too.
Oh, yeah.
That team was awesome.
That whole squad.
Went golfing with Hurley yesterday.
How was that?
It was so fun. It was a little cold, but...
I know, yesterday it was a little bit colder.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, you got to go golf. I banged class. Didn't go. I got some absences to spare, and I went golfing with Hurley, and his wedding's coming up.
Oh, yeah. I heard of it.
Next weekend. And he seemed excited. He was just kind of nervous because he's going to PA school.
Yeah. And then that's just a big commitment, too. Marriage is a huge commitment, dude.
Yeah. Marriage and him being in PA school, it's a giant loan.
Yeah.
And he was...
But the good thing about it is that dude's extremely smart.
Oh, yeah. He'll be fine. It just would stink if you get through it and you're like, maybe I don't want to do this.
But the thing is, it's always something you can fall back on.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it right away going into your field. No one ever really, just goes straight into their field when they work.
Yeah. That's what my dad said. He just said, stay patient all the time. He's just like, stay patient. You're going to have to try a lot of things out before you settle into that.
Exactly. That's the thing. A lot of people don't try things out. Like, they don't try to go the extra mile. They kind of don't work.
Yeah. Or don't just test. Like, if you don't want to, be super grinding all the time, just try a bunch of things out. Like,
yeah.
I figured out working at the bank that I do not want to work at a bank. It was miserable, bro. From my perspective, it took my soul. Like, I just sat there all day. It's the same customer, same deposit, same withdrawals, same faces, same complaining, same pay period, same Social Security. Like, it was like that, but it has to be like that.
Yeah.
Because it's regulated.
Yep, and you got to have a structure.
Yeah.
Things like that.
And people do not mess with their money.
No.
You cannot mess around with it. Because some days, I mean, their problems happen all the time, like mobile banking.
Yeah. Have you ever, just looked at your account and be like, man, why did I buy that?
All the time.
Or
it's more like, why I
don't even remember what I bought.
Yeah, why did I spend that much money? You look back, because in the moment you're like, no, I got it, it's cool. And then you just buy it and you're like, that was $36.
Bro, you know what the funny thing was? I found out. So, other day, I ordered Uber Eats. I got some Mexican in. It's like a little Mexican place down in Texas. It's kind of just local in the Fort Worth area. And so, I ordered that. Dude, I only ordered like a 10 plate enchilada plate. It's $10, but there's so many fees.
Yeah, there's a ton of fees.
I'm like, come on.
I got Uber Eats once at the bank just to try it out because they gave me free credits or something. $6. I was like, $6 I can get a sandwich. Nope. Like $12 to deliver it 12 miles or something. Like the fees. Yeah, that's crazy. They hit you with a bunch of fees. Venmo does that too. For if you go over a certain amount, like paying rent, I always just do deposit to my bank account, checking account, because if you don't, it takes a 3% fee, and $216 is like $211.
Dude, fees are ridiculous nowadays.
At the bank, they were crazy. It just,
water bills, electric bills,
card fee, just stupid stuff.
Man, just starting stuff up, if I just want to open up a, just say a gas bill.
Yeah, the deposits.
deposit's like $90.
Yeah, deposit's $90 at City Water in Waynesburg is $100. And I know some people probably listen to this like that's cheap around here. Like,
yeah, but still, like,
that's a lot.
You know, the funny thing is they charge us for things that are essential, like things that we need to live off of. Like water is important. Wash our bodies, you know, hydrate us, things like that. Like, it's crazy that we pay for water.
Yeah, I guess we pay for the. They're saying we pay for the service. Yeah. We're paying for the cleaning process and the. But it's really nothing. It's
all that plastic is recycled. It can't cost that much to recycle it.
Yeah, it can't. It just stinks because there's money in the government to pay for that.
Yeah,
but it goes to either people's pockets or dumb shit.
Yeah, let's not talk about politics.
Nah, the dim debate was last night. I don't really pay attention to much of it.
No, I feel like I'm at a stage in my life that, like, I try to stay relevant to it. But, like, a lot of that stuff kind of, like, makes me mad.
Dude, it's so much noise. You don't want to... I feel like they just put so much stuff out there, you don't even listen to any of it.
And I feel like everyone just lies on each other.
Yeah. Well, it's the game they're playing with TV and Twitter and stuff. If you're getting on... Listen, this is a public service announcement. If you're getting on Twitter, please save it for funny videos and sports clips.
Man.
Please. I don't want to hear nothing else about Trump, about anything. I just scroll by. If you retweet something like that, I'll unfollow you immediately.
I feel that.
I can't stand it. But hell yeah. So you're Cumberland's now from baseball. You were here. You played here all 4 years, right?
No. I transferred. I was at a junior college.
Okay. You came here in my first year, though.
Yeah.
Freshman Group 3 Dinger Squad. You were part of that?
Dude. Baseball was fun, dude.
It was so fun just because it gave you a family.
Yeah. And, like, the thing is, like, even though we all don't talk, like, as soon as we all get together, it's like we just pick off.
Worley's wedding? Worley's wedding was one of the funnest times I've had.
It really was. I enjoyed Worley's wedding. I miss Worley as a roommate, too.
Yeah, Worley's a good guy. He's a good dude. I hope he's doing all right with his teaching stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a real genuine dude, like, when he has a relationship with you.
Yeah, and being married.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
His was fun. Dude, Dave's wedding's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting.
Oh, somebody left the door open. Somebody left the kitchen door open.
Man.
But yeah, Dave's wedding's gonna be lit. If he ever, he'll marry Haley.
Big Wave.
Shout out to Big Wave, man.
You need to get him on the show.
Oh, he'll come on. He said he wants to do it in person.
Heck yeah.
Manny too. When's homecoming?
Next week.
Next week.
26. That's the game.
Who do we play this weekend?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know either. I know Josie played well last weekend. Dude, he was beat up.
Dude, Josie's a boss.
Dude, Josie's a dog. He ran for 160 and passed for 160. Yeah. Speaking of that, dude, my fantasy team on fire. 5-1 most points. Most points scored.
Hey, I'm just out here glad I beat top dog, man.
You're always in the middle. You always make the playoffs and can always beat somebody.
I'm just mad that, I feel like I draft good guys, but, as soon as I draft a good guy, he ends up getting hurt. I'm like...
That's what happened to Kilgore. But he's back. Tyreek Hill's back.
Yeah, I just traded... I just traded Mason Saquon for Lockett and Eckler. I just needed the pieces, dude.
If Eckler pans out... I'll play you this week.
Yep.
If Eckler pans out, that's a good trade.
And, the thing is, I just need him for receptions.
Yeah, because, Saquon still scares me. The only I don't even trust Kamara now. He's banged up. He might not play.
I think I made the dumbest decision of my life on fantasy, though. I did. I saved a spot for Kareem Hunt.
Oh.
I still have him on my roster, but I just feel like that could be a dark horse when he's eligible.
Yeah, Kleiss did the typical dude do those sneaky moves. He drafted Antonio Brown, still has him, just in case he gets picked up.
I don't think he will get picked up.
No way. Did you see the video he had of, he's like, Patriots still got to pay me. I might as well get to work for it.
No, I kind of don't pay attention to him anymore.
AB, do you pay attention? Which news do you pay attention the most? As far as baseball, basketball, and football?
ESPN.
Just all of it?
Yep, just ESPN.
I definitely pay attention right now to football more. That's just because of fantasy.
Oh, you're asking what sport?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, football. I'm definitely keeping up with basketball.
Yeah.
This
next season's going to be crazy.
I think this is the most hyped season for basketball this year.
Dude, it's crazy. I was playing 2K the other day, and it's crazy that, like, I was playing with the Rockets, and I was like, oh, shoot, Russell Westbrook's on this team.
I know.
That might not work, though. Russ don't really work anywhere. You convinced me on this, because remember, sophomore year, I argued, I was like, Russell Westbrook is a great player, and then you were he's overrated.
He is overrated. He's a good player, but his basketball IQ is just not there. You can't be selfish, especially when you have another superstar that can help you.
I hear everyone say this, and it pisses me off. He goes 100 miles an hour. I love that. He plays hard every play. And, like, you don't need to play hard every play. That's why LeBron is so efficient, bro.
Exactly.
LeBron just, like, a play, he's like, this play doesn't mean shit. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And then LeBron turns it up.
Exactly. LeBron, I just wish there was less LeBron slander.
Yeah. I've been a LeBron hater for most of my life, but he slowly won me over. Some of the things he does, his attitude and stuff, like, it's on my nerves, but that's one thing I'm gonna pick.
I know, because everyone does it now. Yeah. Like, everyone complains about a foul. Everyone does. And, like, the thing is, LeBron, though, off the court, like, you can't complain about what he does off the court.
Never done anything wrong. Stayed with the same girl. Never gotten in any trouble.
The only bad thing he does is just, when he posts those song videos and he's just not on beat. Those are hilarious, though.
How do you feel about him dunking in his son's warm-up lines?
Who cares?
That's what Connor said. Connor was like, I don't care at all.
You know what? At least he's out there being a dad.
That's true.
There's so many people out there who don't have dads.
That's true. I could dunk. If I could dunk, I'd be doing it everywhere.
Man, what?
So I've always looked so far up at the rim.
And you know what? At the end of the day, like, when they're in that business, they know they're entertainers too as well.
Dude, he's in LA.
So anything that you do, it can gain you fan base, more sales. Like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, now if his son balls out, more people are going to be watching him. His son's just got to ball out.
He's very nice. I like the way he plays. He plays real smooth.
Yeah. I don't keep up with anything really other than Kentucky players. Tyler Hero's doing good.
Yeah, I seen that.
Dude, Kentucky's got some studs. AD's on the Lakers now.
I seen something about Kentucky basketball and, like, how they just, like, really prepare, like, their players for the draft, like NBA teams. Like, they don't play to. I think that's why they're kind of bad, just because it's kind of like selfish basketball. But at the end of the day, like, what college is for. Like, it's to prepare them for the NBA.
Yeah, it's Cal for sure.
He has the system.
Cal Duke is where winning a championship and legacy, and Cal is like, you're getting to the pros. So he's getting better recruits, but they might not play. They don't play as good together. Exactly. That's why in the tournament, like, they break my heart every year. Final Four, Sweet 16.
I'm trying to go to a ball game.
Yeah, me and Josie were talking about when we graduated, living in Lex. Dude, we were right there. UK football games, UK basketball games.
Oh, rup.
I'm just working. Rup. Arena. Rup. I watched South Laurel win a state championship there.
Oh, in basketball?
Mm-hmm.
What year?
Let me look it up. Trey Martin was the center. He was my pitching coach.
Mm-hmm.
South Laurel State. Football's going on right now. Football's way bigger in Texas, though. High school football. Because my aunt would send me pictures of the stadium or the school she supports, because everyone supports a local high school.
What school it is?
I can't remember. West something. And I can pull it up on my phone because she texts me all the time, and she sends me pictures of the stadium, and I'm like, it's like a college stadium.
Dude, Allen High School has a $3.4 million stadium for a high school team.
What? Dude, that's crazy. I mean, because Corbin's big into it, but then you see pictures of Texas on Twitter when you're there, because your brother plays, right?
Yeah, he plays at Midwestern State University. He's really good. That's my boy, though.
Your brother?
Yep. My little brother.
That's your younger brother. Close. That's awesome. Me and Luke are pretty close now. Yeah. How old's your brother?
He's 22.
So he's my age. Yeah. So you're what?
24.
Okay, so you're only 2. I'm 4 years apart from my brother. Yeah. So it took a little while for me and him to get cool.
You know what it really is? It's the distance. Like, when you don't really hang out with them that much.
It's true.
It's like, dang, and then, like, because you're so used to, like, coming back, like, always being together, like, breaks, high school, middle school, like, just growing up in general, like, it's crazy.
It's true, because me and my brother, especially, we had video games. We played video games together, but then we'd always, and we were 4 years apart, like, always football, always basketball, playing one-on-one. Mm-hmm. And like I'd get my pads on and like run him over. Like when I was running back for the Nuggets. Dude, we won 6th grade TCSA. Okay. We won the championship. I was a running back and linebacker. What's up?
Uh-oh.
You got skulls put on your helmet if you got a hard hit? Yeah. And I had them all, bro. Because I was the same size as everybody. I was laying kids out.
Oh, God. That's when you were probably the tallest one at the moment.
I was laying everybody out. And then after that, just stuck with basketball. And then I just went straight baseball.
Dude, I've never played as much basketball in my life until I came to Kentucky.
Dude,
I used to be really bad at basketball. Like, I'm probably, in some people's eyes, I'm bad.
Dude, you ain't bad at basketball.
You know who I love? Make him mad at in basketball? Hampton Clark.
Hampton Clark
so fun.
Hampton Clark's the funnest person to beat, without a doubt. If he's on your team, you're like, all right, let's get this stuff. But if he's not on your team, you want to go at him, bro. You hate playing against him, and you want to beat him so bad.
All he does is talk crap.
The same thing with when we play Mario Party or like Mario Kart. He does is talk crap.
I remember I was bad at that too. I actually like playing Nintendo a lot. Just never got it. Really into PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was the move.
NBA Street
Volume 2.
Bro, Volume 2.
Volume 3 was alright. Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Hey.
Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That's the sickest intro.
Dude, I think the intro really made the game too. And like all the music too, like really just the sound effects and all was like all in harmony.
Hard. Those games were hard. Dude, you get your ass whooped by the computer.
Just because the computer knows more moves than you do.
Yeah. And those games were hard. I feel like games now, they're microtransactions and they're easy.
Yeah.
The Fortnite ruined every game to come out.
Why do you think that? Why you say that?
I'm not saying they're ruined the gameplay, but the microtransactions. But Fortnite came out with a free game, so everyone's cool with it. Everyone's like, it's free to download. It's in the consumer's mind, like you don't have to spend money.
Nope.
But everyone still does because it's a battle pass. It's $10. It's $10 for every battle pass.
You know the funny thing is, all you have to do is buy the battle pass once and just play the game.
Yeah.
And it pays for itself.
Pays for itself. That's the beautiful thing about Fortnite. Because, dude, I got Gears 5 because I'm a diehard Gears fan.
Okay.
And they released it, first off, too early. Then it was, still buggy and glitchy. And then it was so many microtransactions. Mm-hmm. It was just awful. And it was characters that should be in the game, skins, $8, $6 for just one thing. And everyone's pissed. You know
what the best game ever is?
The best video game ever?
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2? Dude,
I wish they would remaster it, bro.
They got to. They did Modern Warfare. They just trolling us.
They really are. They're really dragging us along.
But
they know which game they should. And the funny thing is, don't even change it. Just put it PS2 format back. Xbox 360 format. Put in there better graphics. That's it.
And just remaster.
Don't do nothing,
dude. Because do you remember the first time you played that game?
Dude, literally, I'm not gonna lie. Call of Duty used to be a lot harder than what it is now.
Modern Warfare 2 was awesome because they had that perfect level. They had the perfect balance of snipers could be effective, and you could run around like a maniac.
Man. So I was playing the Call of Duty now. So when I used to play Call of Duty, it was really hard for me to get kills and stuff like that because multiplayer everybody was good. They knew all the hacks and all that stuff. That's what really actually made that fun too. Dude,
that game was legendary because you had something, in my mind, you had something to play for, the nuke.
Yes. Dude, they need to bring that back. I don't know why they stopped doing that.
It ended the game. You could just sit down in any random game and you get 7 kills. You're like, you serious up. You're like, oh, shoot, I got a Harrier. I'm about to call in the chopper gunner.
Doom. Boy, just spawn trap.
Connor would play that game in his house. And it would lag all over the place because he lived in the boonies of Kentucky, had no internet, 1 bar of internet, and would just be bouncing everywhere. His ping would be so high. And then Black Ops 1 was good after that.
Yeah, Black Ops 1. I liked 3.
Modern Warfare 3? Yeah, it was just...
No, I meant...
Black Ops 3.
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3 was good.
Both.
It was just kind of like Modern Warfare 2, but,
Yeah, it was they just defined it a lot more. The graphics were a little bit better.
Yeah.
And they changed the maps.
And Black Ops 2 was fun. Very fun.
Oh, yeah.
Black Ops 3 was alright. I just didn't like the jetpacks. I played it a ton.
I miss Black Ops 1 because of zombies. Zombies was lit on there.
Dude, that's another thing they had going. Is zombies. If you didn't want to play multiplayer, or just wanted to chill out with your brother, Let's see how high we can get on split screen.
What'd you say?
I said that's see how high we can get on split screen, like the rounds.
Yeah.
On zombies. I think the highest I got was like 50.
I don't even remember. Like, I used to be. They would always have to revive me. And you know the funny thing is, I feel like zombies is kind of like what like Blackout and like Fortnite all is now. Because you know, like there really wasn't like a lot of like multiplayer back then. And so like it was kind of like that, but like in a weird way. Like you go into like different dimensions, different places and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I feel like zombies was like really like what started all like the games.
The BR
are now. Yeah,
zombies was so creative. That was the craziest part. And then they come out with a new map.
Remember that generic like pistol you get?
Yeah, the M911. The M911, the silver one.
Yeah,
dude, you had Nikolai. I love being Nikolai because he was a crazy Russian. Where is my vodka? You remember that? He would go, "Where is my vodka?"
Dude, the craziest. I think Call of Duty went too far when they did that airplane shoot up on the game.
Which one was in that? Oh, Modern Warfare 2?
2, yeah. I
that
think
was
that was crazy.
No Russian?
Yeah.
That's still like a huge topic of debate. Whether that was like bad for society.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been.
It could have been.
Dude, that was crazy because you don't even know you're doing it when you load in. You're just in the elevator.
Yep.
And people got... That was crazy. People got pissed about that. People still get pissed about that.
Yeah. It's crazy how like certain things like you know how like it wasn't a really big topic back then, but like now anything can be a big topic.
Yeah, it just gets clickbaited or gets a bunch of likes or retweets.
And then the funny thing is you can put a lot of false information on the internet and it just blows up.
Dude, so much.
Remember like that one time where like everyone thought Travis Scott was cheating on Kylie Jenner because that one dude literally looked like him.
Yeah.
And like that,
it can blow up. That can ruin somebody's like reputation and career.
It really can, especially when you're like a relationship that deep.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That would suck, especially, dude. It'd be cool to be famous for a little bit, but could you imagine just not being able to go to like Walmart
and like just not live your normal life?
You can't. Everyone's rushing up to take a picture because you only got so much patience in a day.
You really do, especially like you have fans like that guy that Myles Garrett ran into got
punched him.
Like, what do you like do then? Like, because the funny thing is, if he gets out of that car and he beats that dude up,
he's done.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
But at the same time, that's self-defense, is it not?
Yeah, and who wouldn't want to hit somebody back if they punched him? Like, if you just walked up and punched me, dude, I'd be fired up.
I know.
You ever been punched?
That's just disrespectful.
I've only been punched a handful of times, but when you get punched, you get filled with rage. You can't see. And if you got punched hard, even with your buddies, like, even with your friends, tension's running a little high.
So,
like, stressed out.
Back in the day, like, growing up, like, middle school, the big thing was, like, slap boxing.
Oh, dude, played a 3 on the chest. Slap boxing was awesome.
Oh, no, we went all out, like, face, like, anything could happen, like.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was a scared white kid. Dude, we'd slap box in the locker room of baseball. Mm-hmm. And, dude, we just played chest, though. We played chest and shoulders.
Okay.
You smack somebody in the face?
Ooh, dude. Ooh. But the funny thing is, at the end of the day, like, it's all just like, it's all out of fun.
Oh, you need it. Sometimes you chill out way more. Like, when you get annoyed with your buddies, like, especially living, and just little things, you get stressed at work, or you just, like, kind of come home and you're frustrated, and you see somebody, like, drinking your juice, and you're like, man, where all the juice go? Yeah, because when I don't play around with my orange juice.
I'm not a big fan of orange juice.
My orange juice in there, because somebody drank it. I left it in the fridge, got 2 things Tropicana, and somebody drank like my last bit of juice, and I was like, I bought new orange juice, and I was like, if anyone touches this juice, you're dead.
Dude, my mom used to hate when we would leave like just a corner of the Kool-Aid in the jar. Bro, she would be heated. She was like, the least you can do is just already have it ready in the sink, just waiting for me to wash it and just go ahead and start another one.
Yeah, finish it so somebody else can throw it away. Man, that's the strategy.
Bro, we got this one jug where we only put sweet tea in. Bro, it's so seasoned. Like, you can see, like, all the stains.
The remnants from 10 years ago. Oh.
That boy deep.
Sweet tea's so good. I'm making chili this weekend. I'm going to try it. My mom sent me her chili recipe.
Okay.
That's the best part about being home.
All the resources, dude.
And cooking, dude.
The cooking. You ain't got to pay the bills when you go back.
Yeah, that's true. Paying bills sucks.
Dude, adulting is hard.
Yeah. It's good now. I feel like we're ahead of the curve, though. As far as, because there's some people my age that are useless.
Especially, like, when you kind of, like, just, you know, when you have good parents and, like, just have good people around you and, like, they just give you the game. Dude.
Yeah, because you need to know how to do that shit. I mean, I could have easily lived at home in Corbin.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'm going to pay the rent, and I'm going to figure out how to set up all these bills, and then you figure out everything's expensive. And as soon as, you know, my parents, if we turn down the AC too much in the summer, or turn the heat up too much in the winter, they'd snap. And I didn't realize that till the electric bill. Like, you leave the AC on a comfortable, you get it in $289, you're like, what?
Man.
What?
I know, I'm really not trying to cut the heat on at my house, but, like, it's just, like, so cold.
So
like,
cold.
Day starts at, like, 30 and, like, ends at 70. Like,
and it goes back to 30. Rob Schraub, last year in that house, did not turn the heat on the whole winter. Him and Kleist and
that's wild.
Gus and Garrett. You remember, they had all the space heaters, and every girl that came in there hated it. Because guys are like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just give me a hoodie.
Anything that's the cheapest for us.
It saves money. And they're like, I'm cold. And you're like, well, you can deal with it.
That's a good thing about, like, you know, when you're having a spouse and things like that, they, like, do all the, like, you know, the decorating and things like that. Just because, like, dude, I've been asked, like, by my mom and dad, like, have you put up your posters or anything like that? Dude, no.
No. That's crazy. Just generalizing her from my experience. My mom, she loves that. Loves decorating for Thanksgiving. I'm sure she's got a ton of stuff up.
Yo, but I do like that Dragon Ball Z poster you got.
Oh, yeah. Dragon Ball Z. My favorite. Because, dude, that was a sick intro. I can't wait to listen to that.
Dude, that intro was lit. Dude, I love that Boo part. It was kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's lit.
My favorite, the season I loved the most was original Dragon Ball. That was the one I remember the most.
Kid Goku?
The first one. Yeah, Kid Goku.
It was kind of like, it was dirty, but like it was funny.
It was a kid show.
And it really was.
Master Roshi was nasty, bro.
Master Roshi is low-key the GOAT, though. He really, like, it's crazy, like, what if, like, they never ran into Master Roshi, like.
They would have never found out.
But you know the funny thing is crazy. Krillin, poor guy.
Krillin, the poor guy, always dies. Nobody who watches the show still knows what the meme is of Krillin. Like,
Which
it's
one?
like, it'll just be like Krillin, and it'll be like, oh, he's dead again.
That's messed up. Dude, Dragon Ball Z is probably, like, my favorite show.
Yeah, you like it so much you watch the Japanese version.
I do. I watch the Japanese version. Dude, I've actually, like, I watch Dragon Ball Z so much, like, I get notifications on YouTube now. Like, all the backstories, like, fan art stuff. Like, dude, all that stuff's actually pretty cool.
So sick. 40-minute, like, detailed behind the scenes.
Like, I actually watched, like, one fan art that actually, like dug into, like, the first Super Saiyan God.
That's crazy.
I was like, dude, who thinks about stuff like that? But, like, you know me being a nerd about Dragon Ball Z.
You could think of it, dude, if you just sat down and were bored enough.
I know, just like...
Did you play the video game too, right?
Oh, dude, I had all of them growing up. I had Budokai Tenkaichi, like, dude, all those. Like, those were lit. And, like, the funny thing is, at the time, those graphics were great.
Yeah, they were super great.
And then you look at it now, you're like, bro, what is that?
It's crazy how that goes.
It's crazy.
I wonder how much better it can get. The next thing would be like you're in the video game. Imagine if you could load into it and you could be Vegeta.
Dude, what? That'd be lit. Oh, you just be in the house yelling, ah!
Because Vegeta was my favorite.
Oh, dude.
Because he came down and was a Prince of Saiyans, and him and Goku hated each other.
I kind of hate that. Like, I'm that typical Dragon Ball Z fan, and I like Goku, but Goku is like, he's just my guy.
He's
like,
the man.
Especially if you watch from Dragon Ball, he's just your favorite because he made you laugh as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then growing up, he's just
And
hilarious.
he's the most badass one.
He really is.
He kills everyone. That's why, dude, because Vegeta whooped him at the start.
Oh, dude,
and then Goku turned around and whooped him, but I was just like Vegeta because he came down was a pimp and he was shorter than everybody.
You know who's the most slept on character, though?
Who?
There's so many of them, though. Dang.
My man, I hate Frieza.
Oh, dude, Frieza.
When he got chopped in half, that was beautiful.
By
Yamcha?
Trunks
is swag.
Dude, I think a lot of people, there's like a lot of people, like, secretly who like Trunks.
I like Trunks. Majin Buu's badass too. He's just evil.
Which one? Which part do you like? Which Majin Buu do you like?
The first one, the skinnier one.
The skinny one?
Yeah.
Oh, like the... Hold on. Are you talking about like the dark one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know
the dark one with the long thing on his head.
Dude,
and then you had Cell.
Dude, Cell was lit. Actually, I like Cell too.
Yeah, Cell was badass.
He really was.
Nappa. Broly sucked.
Nappa ticked me off. He was really a follower.
They're still Tien. I hated Tien, bro.
Oh, dude, did you see in Super, like, that battle between him, Piccolo, Goku, and Gohan?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Dude, TN was he didn't want no part of that action, bro.
Gohan was badass too,
bro. Gohan, boy, that was like Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 all over again. I was like, okay.
The fights were so long in that. Connor used to watch the full version of the fights.
Bro, you know the funny thing is, like, everything has to be like quick now. Like, everybody wants everything like quick at a snap of a finger. Yeah, like so instant.
Yeah, it's gotten faster. You ever catch yourself without your phone sometimes and just try to slow down and you feel so much better?
Yeah, it really is.
I've been trying to put my phone down a lot more because with the screen time thing, freak you out.
It really does. It's crazy. Like, you're like, dang, is this thing really watching me that much, or am I just on it that much?
Yeah. That's because Britton asked me. Britton comes up with them random questions. He asked me, he was like, if your kid was born and you had an opportunity to put a chip in his arm, the track where he goes, would you do it? And I was like, hell no.
A what?
A chip in his arm, like a tracking thing.
No,
like
shot.
Yeah, and he can take it out. And I was like, hell no, that's crazy sounding.
That's pretty much what these things.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, why put something in your body when we literally carry around our phone every second of every day, and everyone does.
I didn't know there was like a setting in there, like, where you can actually like see like where all like your coordinates, like your last coordinates that you've been in like the last like 5-10 minutes or something like
It's crazy for two reasons. It'd be good if you got lost or kidnapped or something. It could be more information for that. But then on the other side of the things, you realize that they have all of our data. Like, they know everything about us almost. Which, I mean, I don't care. No. But because I ain't doing anything like bad or nothing.
No shot.
But it's still just kind of your privacy thing where, like, I don't want him to know my...
Yeah, like every move. Like, it's crazy how like sometimes if you're like even just thinking about something, and I feel like the phone is like in sync with your brain sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Especially the ads too. The ads freak me out sometimes. Especially, dude, I brought up to Hurley yesterday about like buying a weight rack, and immediately on the YouTube ad, it was a weight rack for sale on it, or Rogue Fitness.
You know what I really don't like about ads? It's like when you actually download an app, and then you start seeing the commercials all about that. I'm like, dude, I just downloaded it.
That's true. Dude, Fortnite's like that. I get so many commercials on YouTube for Fortnite.
I remember I used to get those, dude.
The Fortnite season 2.
It's crazy how, like, they're even trying to put it all on the phones.
Yeah.
Like, Call of Duty just came out one. You know, Fortnite. I think PUBG was the first one.
PUBG was, yeah. It's little kids, man. Having a little kid's so powerful. If you can do... Some, like, shitty parents, if you can just distract them with the phone, you'll let them download anything. Mm-hmm. That's another scary thing I think about. I don't know if it's scary. It's just different.
I hate that, like, we're like in a technology age now. Like, I like technology. I think it's really cool, but I just feel like it can be used to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, it's I look at it because people like younger than us or older than us, like our parents and their parents, it's gonna be scary, you know, because I can already see what technology we have and what they're gonna have. It's just different. I think so. I
wonder what they thought technology was going to be like back in the day, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So our people younger than us, like young kids, are like, dang, it's going to be scary to be them because they're going to have so much more technology.
You know how, like, they're doing all the robots and stuff now? Like, that stuff's
building
scary.
Them, VR and AR.
Like what if everyone's walking opening doors and things like that?
What if everyone's walking around with those VR goggles and everything's a simulation? Yeah, that's some crazy shit, though.
Then, like, would people actually be making money?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of things are going to be automated. Banking is going to be automated. The teller line, which is good though, because who really, at the end of the day, wants to be a bank teller? You know, I mean, maybe there's some old retired lady that really enjoys it, but I'm just saying, like those jobs that could be automated might be a good thing because it'll give you time to do something else.
So, Twitter.
What about it?
Dude, Twitter's hilarious.
Dude, Twitter is easily the best one. Twitter and Snapchat are the only two I'm on consistently. I'm
usually just on Twitter a lot, and then I'm like on ESPN a lot too. And Hot New Hip Hop. Hot New Hip Hop is just where I get like all my music and just stay up to date with the.
Dude, Chris, I'm gonna get Chris on the podcast. My roommate Chris, and he's the only person that keeps me in like the updated rap loop. Because recommended for you on Apple iTunes is terrible.
What'd you say?
Recommended for you on iTunes is terrible. Like for you, it's awful.
I don't listen to any of that stuff.
But I'm tied in. I got all my music on here. So, but
and like all the streaming services are the same. Except like YouTube, like you get to get like all the like old stuff.
YouTube's awesome.
It really is.
YouTube's so awesome.
I always like listen to like Travis Scott. Like there's a song on Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, SDP interlude. I listen to the extended version on there. It's
on
lit.
YouTube. YouTube's got some great music. I wish I wish I could download this and lock my phone.
Yeah. Remember, there used to be an app where we could actually like download stuff.
Yeah.
And like
early days of MP3 downloading.
Remember?
So illegal.
Remember at LimeWire?
Oh yeah, LimeWire.
Dude,
LimeWire. We downloaded so many songs.
Bro, I remember when our computer crashed from that.
Yeah, it was bad. Crazy. That was back when technology. My parents had no idea, and when I knew, I had an edge on them, and was like, I know how to do this, and I downloaded so many thousands and thousands and thousands of songs just from that.
And it's crazy now how like that's even regulated too.
Yeah,
like everything has a commercial for it.
Everything, even Reddit. Like Reddit football games, they just got moved to Sports Surge because you could stream from Reddit every game ever, and they got moved to another platform because Reddit kind of cracked down on them, which is crazy. But yeah, they have even ads for that. It'd be crazy to work for like a place like that, to work for Reddit or something.
It's crazy, like just computers in general, technology, man. Like how do you hack in someone's computer?
Yeah, I just use it. Man, I know how to use it, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah, like. Those dudes are like evil geniuses.
They are. Bro.
I actually watched I watched a movie last night called The Italian Job.
Yeah.
With Mark Wahlberg in it.
Mark who? Wahlberg?
Wahlberg, yeah.
Okay.
And it was like a real great movie. Like they stole gold all the way in like.
Is it on Netflix?
Nah, it was on demand.
Okay.
Hey, Netflix has some good shows on there too.
They have some great shows. I don't watch Trailer Park Boys. Is the only thing.
Dude, Trailer Park Boys was. I remember when Dave put us on that.
Dude, Dave, I was like, dude, let's just watch this, and he fell in love with it because it literally is Dave. Trailer Park. If you watch Trailer Park Boys, that's Dave Grohl. If you want to know what he's like, it's awesome.
But he's more like he's not that crazy.
Nah, he's not that crazy. But it's just the mindset of him just not caring but always having a good time.
You know the one movie I just seen for the first time?
What?
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
With Nick Cannon.
Never seen it.
Christina Milian.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, you need to watch it. It's pretty good. You should. I recommend it.
Have you seen the Joker movie?
Yes, it was good.
I've heard it's good from everybody now, so I gotta go watch it. I'm not a big movie dude.
I'm not either. I'm like, cause like, you know the one thing about movies, it's not like TV shows, because you know you always have something more to look forward to. Yeah. A movie's just a one-time thing. And
I like the movies that are left open to interpret. So then you can rewatch it and come at it from a different angle. I like TV shows, but I feel like they take up too much of my time.
Oh yeah. You know my favorite movie, actually, what you just said. Like where you can just like interpret it and things like that. So like my favorite movie is Juice with Tupac.
Alright.
And so dude, it's kind of crazy how like that movie kind of like portrays like Pac's like very like last couple like years in like the rap game and like just his life in general. Kind of like how he thought like everyone was out to get him, and then like he ended up just he ended up getting shot. And then he got killed in the movie, and it kind of was like all in the same way. It's crazy. Have you seen it before?
No, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. No, I haven't.
Dude, I don't know why I thought about it. It was just.
It sounds good because it's crazy how those documentary movies are awesome. It's crazy how that happened, like that went down, or who killed him.
I know.
People debate about it forever.
It's just weird how bad beef can get sometimes.
Yeah, especially if you're actually a gangster or actually like a real hard person.
You ain't lying, man.
Because like for me, like let's be honest.
I kind of just don't get how people live that life, dude. It's a crazy life.
And there's people out there. It's just growing up, dude.
Yeah, like some people have to do it. Like
if you grow up as a kid and you just get thrown on the street and you're either in the gang or they're killing you.
Man, it's just like the jungle. You gotta adapt to your surroundings.
Yeah. So what's it like being one of the few black people in Williamsburg?
Oh, it's cool. I like it.
You've been here 4 years now.
4 years, yeah. Going on 5.
I always think about, I don't know if this is weird, because I've been in Kentucky my whole life. Mm-hmm. When I moved to Montgomery County, there was a lot more black people.
Yeah.
But I always think about, like, in class, like, what if I was the only white dude and everyone was black? Because that's how it is for Like even an Indian person, like the dude on the soccer team.
Yeah,
like
minorities.
Minorities.
Mm-hmm.
I think about that sometimes. I'm like, it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, being a minority is tough.
Especially because you are a minority here.
Yeah, and like
it's not like you're in
like Texas or anything. Like
or
at
New
least
York
like in Texas, yeah, like in like big cities, minorities are really the majority.
Yeah, like Mexicans are in Texas, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. California.
But here it's completely. Dude, in Corbin, listen to this. There was one black kid from my whole Corbin until I was a sophomore and I left. And then I went to Montgomery County near Lexington and there was a ton of black people.
Oh, yeah.
But it still was majority like country. And if I was the only white dude in like a urban area, that would be in class. I'm like, dang, I got to think like that more.
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd just be different. Because, I mean, you've dealt with it.
Yeah.
And you're still here.
Everyone deals with it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you don't have to react to certain things.
Yeah.
You know, all of it is like just still ignorance just because like we live in a different time now. Like we don't live in, you know, the 40s and
when it was bad. Dude, it's crazy to think that was like America at one point.
Yeah, it's sad, dude. Like it just shows that like you have to fight for what you want.
Yeah, because they're still, and it's a crazy thing to me is they're still, but we're obviously in college, so like we're smarter than some people. I'm not saying like that is a braggy thing, but there's still that tension that goes on sometimes, and it gets portrayed in the news, like whether it be like police officers or anything, and it's just crazy because you sit there and you're living your own life and you're living day to day. And
the media is a crazy thing, dude.
Crazy.
Like remember when like there wasn't like newscasts, videos all in your face. I mean, like cameras all in your face.
There's somebody telling you.
Yeah, like TMZ, you got like, hot new hip hop, like all these like things that try to keep up with everybody, and like it's just crazy how like they just can't live a regular life.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many things to listen to, and sometimes I feel like they like that because you can't really pick out the truth. So then a lot of people end up picking one or two sources. But when you see stuff like that, like you see, you're like, what? That's actually going on?
Yeah. Like the good thing though is that like everyone has a choice like how they react to news though.
Yeah.
And like you just like you look at it and you be like, that'd be interesting. Like, you kind of keep it in the back of your head. That's kind of how I do. I just keep it in the back of my head, and then like if something actually like true actually does come out, I'll be like, okay.
And you still go on living day to day.
Yeah, really.
And especially the only news I keep up with is sports because it's the only one I care about.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm super excited about NBA this year.
Who do you think will win? If you had to put a bet on like today, if you had money to bet.
I feel like the Lakers are a good contender.
What are their odds? Are they first?
I don't really look at odds. Odds remind me of betting, and I'm not good at betting.
I don't really have a favorite NBA team. I just want to see Klay Thompson score as many points as he can.
I know, right?
I love Klay Thompson. Boogie Klay. Boogie got hurt, though. He's off the team now. Didn't they release him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. He's a Kentucky dude too, and I know he's like got kind of crazy sometimes, but he's still a Kentucky dude, and he scored. Dude, he was so good on the Kings.
Boogie is a monster. I don't like his attitude, but you can't deny his skill set.
Bro, how
his skill set was elite at that time.
He learned to shoot a three as a dude that big.
He honestly started bigs. Like shooting threes.
Yeah.
Like I think he was a big influencer on that.
You have to adapt to it because the NBA is such a shooter's league now.
It really is. Did you see JaVale hit that three?
Yeah. The next level of player, because LeBron's the closest thing to the hybrid that we've got. Imagine
LeBron's the GOAT.
Imagine if there's another player that's like 6'11" and plays like Steph Curry. Because KD's like that.
Dude.
KD is he's first pick every time.
KD is the big... Everybody hates KD.
They hate KD because of the Twitter stuff, but you're picking him number one.
Dude, if I'm not gonna lie, I'm a LeBron fan. I think LeBron is the GOAT. But when it comes to skill set and like saying we're playing pickup basketball, and I have to pick between LeBron and KD, I'm picking.
Well,
KD.
especially now, right?
Dude, KD can pull up anywhere and just like.
How are you blocking him? He's 7 foot. They have to do the official heights this year, so it'd be cool to see what he actually was because they only listed Zion at 6'6", even though that's tall.
It really is. Though.
I'd love to be that tall, man.
Dude, if I was like, I wish I could just dunk. Like I'm close, but like I know I hit my peak of athleticism.
Yeah.
And I just know I'm not dunking.
Dude, I don't know about you, but me and Hurley talked about this too. He said he was so much more of an athlete in high school, and then he got to college and just got strong.
I know. I feel like that too.
I feel like I was so much more skillful in high school.
Because we were playing different sports.
And you weren't as tight from lifting. Like, I was so loose and, like, dude, playing basketball.
Yeah.
And even golf and, football and baseball. That's true. We were playing more sports, though.
Yeah. Like, I played football. Football was fun.
Yeah, I didn't play high school football, but I lifted at Montgomery County with the football team. They let me in the lifting class.
I bet that was lit.
Oh, it was so fun. And just the whole energy of football is awesome.
The one thing that I miss about baseball is also, like, the team setting, like, lifting and, like, just pushing each other.
Oh, dude.
Like, I feel like lifting by myself, I feel like I don't lift weights as hard as I used to.
Oh, it's a community thing. Dude, those early dungeon lifts, especially freshman year, because freshman year was easily the closest team I've ever been on.
Oh, yeah. We were real close that year.
Because we weren't supposed to win and we won. That was the cool part.
Oh, yeah. We won, let's see.
Mid-South
that's when we lost senior night.
Yeah.
And all we needed to win
swept.
was one. Yeah. All we needed to win was one game, and we didn't win one game.
Swept.
Dude,
and it sucked. Campbellsville.
Yeah. Campbellsville was real good that year, though. And then we beat them in the tournament. That was insane.
That's the crazy part, because we weren't supposed to get there. And then we get to the regional, and it's at Faulkner.
Oh, dude.
And we played...
No, that was the first round.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. After the conference tournament.
Yeah.
And we get there, and we lose the first game to
Truett McConnell.
And
they were scrappy, though. They were good.
Yeah.
They were good.
They beat Gap.
Yeah. Because they were really scrappy. They just... The good thing... Not the funny thing, but the good thing about Gap was, like, a really good pitcher. Like, his stuff was really dirty. Like,
he was nasty. And he was a dog. He threw so many innings.
Dude, what?
But I
think he threw over, like, 100 each season.
Easy. And we lost to them. And then we beat St. Thomas.
Oh, dude,
that was the crazy part.
That was... We're not gonna talk about that situation, but, like...
Dude, it was crazy.
That was crazy because, like, that game was actually kind of hyped. Like, they were talking trash. We were talking trash.
Yeah.
And it was because we really...
No, it was that shortstop.
Yeah,
it was the shortstop.
Yeah.
He went here. Herman, he went here.
And then he left. I was honestly kind of surprised that we got him, honestly, because he went to Cisco Junior College. Dude, Cisco Junior College, they produce dogs. Like...
Dude, I didn't know him or never met him, but I know he was with us and then he left, so it was kind of like that beef thing. And then, dude, Coach Martin, whatever you want to say about him, I love Coach Martin. And he's a great recruiter.
He's a competitor.
He's a great recruiter, bro.
He is.
We're good in the middle of Williamsburg. People don't realize that. Like, you get here and you just think.
And, like, the funny thing is, they really weren't that good. Like, I think.
Smidu's first year, he said they were terrible. The year before you got there, he said they were awful.
They were. That was the crazy part.
And then...
But they had the pieces to be good. Like, they had Jose, they had Kevin. Stone Osborne. No, this is before I got there.
Okay.
They had this guy named Keelays. They had the pieces. I just don't think the culture, like, really stuck. Yeah,
it takes a little while to build, too. But, dude, Martin's, they've been...
I think we just had that squad that, like, bought into the culture, what he sold to us.
Oh, yeah. Coach Sheldon's a good coach as far like morale and stuff. And building together.
He definitely knows how to bring a team together.
Because we did everything. That's what you got to do, especially being in Williamsburg, because you can. Like, we did everything.
Yeah,
Halloween games. We had
Halloween games were
Christmas dinner at his house.
Yeah,
with the candy cooked.
Dude, that was so.
And
good.
the river.
The river.
The river, dude.
We're not gonna talk about the river.
The river was awesome, bro. Going down,
it really was.
Building fires,
dude.
Can't do that now, though.
No, it's too cold.
It's too cold, and I feel like too many people would show up. Back then, it was just like 20 people.
Yeah,
we have like all the baseball team.
We have the size of a whole town to go to our school now.
Yeah, there's a lot more people. They're gonna have to. We can talk about that too. You're working for Cumberland's right now.
Yeah,
what's your official
coordinator?
Official title?
Yeah.
Okay, student success coordinator. What do you do? Just
I just advise students, with their schedules, just help them if they're
mainly freshmen.
Things like that. Yeah, I'm dealing with first year, first gens, and things like that. Like
the
a lot of
Pokemon Red. Pokemon Red first gen.
Dude, Pokemon. I didn't really like watching Pokemon, but the games, they were fun.
Oh, I hated watching it.
The games actually made me want to watch it a little bit better. Just so I kind of like knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You know what top card game is, though?
Top card game? Need for Speed Underground?
No, card.
Oh, card game?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh for sure. I sucked at Yu-Gi-Oh, but I still played.
I used to have all the cards.
Connor would kill me.
I had Blue Eyes White Dragon. I had like several of those. I had Dark Magician.
Yu-Gi-Oh was fun.
It was.
You get 6,000 life points, right?
It changed every year. Like when it first started out, it was 2,000. Every time you got attacked, like directly, no matter how strong the beast was.
Yeah, you had to do your defense and spell cards.
It would only do 500. It only do 500 damage, and then it went to 4,000, and then like when you double teamed, it went like to 8,000 or something like that.
Yeah, you have 8,000 life points.
Yeah. Now it's at 8,000. I remember.
Yeah, those games.
Like, you can attack them like directly.
Those early games were fun.
It was. I remember I used to have actually a couple Yu-Gi-Oh card games.
Talking to the front of the mic. There you go.
Okay.
Right there.
If
you had a few card games.
Yeah, and like they were like really lit. I had like one that was like a capsule, and like it was like weird. Like you could evolve capsules, and then like it was kind of like a game of chess in a way. They were like chess pieces. I don't really remember what they were called.
Love playing chess. Got that chessboard right there, but. Those games were so fun because everyone respected it in person. Like, you had to just pretend. You had to pretend way more.
Mm-hmm. Just because, like, I had the dual disc. I got that for Christmas one time. Me and my brother, and we had a neighbor. My neighbor Gage. He lives across the street at the time, and he had the dual disc. He actually had a grandmother that like worked like a distributor for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And like he had like a big stack of them, like not even a stack. He had like books and like
damn,
like it was crazy.
Like, that's some of those things you get. I never got super into that, like super into something like that. You get to it, and then you meet that one friend that's like crazy obsessive over stuff, and you're like,
I actually had like a couple friends that I went to like elementary school. Dude, I'm telling you, like Yu-Gi-Oh and like DBZ at the time, I like kind of went hard for.
Yeah, you had to. I went hard. Really, the only thing I went hard in was MW2 and Gears of War.
I feel that. You know what the worst cartoon, like not cartoon. Yeah, actually it was a cartoon. Digimon.
Digimon, never watched a single episode.
So bad. I actually had a lunchbox of Digimon though. Really? I didn't like it, but it was lit at the time.
Dude, lunchboxes were sick. You bring lunch to school?
All the designs and everything.
Was high school? You went to high school in Texas, so did you go to a huge high school?
No. So in my district we had like 12 high schools, like 40 middle schools, and like 100 something elementary schools. So like
that's bigger than here.
Yeah, we had money, but like we kind of like saved it a lot. And then like you can tell like they're doing a lot more for the kids, like with the technology, like the smart boards.
Oh yeah,
like
smart board generation. Insane. They tried those out everywhere.
Actually, I used to observe here at Whitley County, and like they had like calculators that where you could be on the internet, and I was like, what in the world is this? I was like, that's crazy.
Computer lab time.
Dude, computer lab time back in growing up.
Back in the day.
So fun.
Oh, dude, it was the best. Cool Math Games was the only place they'd let you on.
Yeah, I remember all the funny stuff, dude. All that stuff was fun.
It was awesome. You were in math. You majored in math, right?
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was it was fun. It was actually a fun time.
I only took one math class here.
Yeah.
I had to take college algebra.
You know who my favorite professor is?
Ramey.
Dr. Ramey is I think he's the GOAT.
Ramey's a good guy. Everyone said that's had him.
Yeah, he's really a good teacher. He's just like one of those teachers who don't give you the answer. He wants you to like, he'll kind of like throw it at you.
He'll act like he doesn't know, but he knows.
Yeah, and like he wants you to solve it yourself. And like, that's like, you can't like.
I mean, that's how...
You can't hate that man for doing that.
That's good teaching.
Yeah.
He was really smart. The thing is, when I had him for college algebra, and he was so smart, I feel like he had a hard time teaching something that simple. You know?
He's really smart.
Explaining it well, because we were in college algebra, and he teaches all the hard classes.
And like abstract algebra. Yeah. He actually teaches linear algebra. Linear algebra is really tough.
Yeah, that's what Rob used to say. All those classes were awful. But like a 70-something in those classes are great.
Dude, what? Yeah. You just lucky to pass.
Yeah. That's what Hurley's telling me.
It's a lot of information. I don't know how Hurley's doing that stuff, dude. All
PA
that
school
stuff.
You have to get above a 77 on everything.
Yeah. I know someone who's in the LMU program, and you have to score like you have to have an 80. If it's not an 80, you don't pass the class.
That's good because you kind of want, professional doctors. But it would be so stressful if you're in class because if somebody wants...
You have to study. You have to know.
And if you're like, you want to go... Because you can kind of... most classes you can kind of get your way through.
Oh, yeah.
Without studying that hard. But those, you have to know because they're actual practicals. Yeah, Connor was telling me that he's like consider he's gonna have the decision to make because it's a big loan.
Yeah, but he's smart though too.
Yeah. Once if you get through it, you're paid.
See easy.
See easy, the boy. So you like working all right for having an actual job?
Yeah,
like
it's real fun. It's it's just adulting. Like it's just crazy. Like going in, like not going into my field, but actually enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like at the time, like learning all this stuff. Learning the stuff isn't fun because you're trying to like keep up with everybody, and then kind of once you find your own rhythm, it's like it's a sale.
Yeah, and once you get a job, it's kind of more about being like just good at your job. Like a more person. Like you got to be just a good person.
You have to be a role player.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like that's kind of like how sports prepare you for things like that too.
Yeah, sports do.
Because if you don't have good morale in the office, no one's gonna work well with each other.
Yeah.
If you can't sit there and joke with your, colleagues.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
fun.
what gets you through it a lot.
It really
That's
does.
the only thing that got me through the bank. The East Branch. Shout out to the East Branch. They ain't listening. But Courtney, Wanda, and Emily. I worked with 3 girls there. Mm-hmm. They were Emily was my age, but the 2 other girls were older than me and moms, and they were hilarious. And Danielle, she was the manager. And Josh was the IT guy, but they were so funny. They cracked me up. Like, because it makes your day go by so faster when you can just talk to somebody and joke versus just sitting there when you hate somebody and you're like, I'm not talking to this dude.
I feel that. Yo, I got one question.
What's up?
It's random. Top 3 cereal.
Top 3 cereals?
Yeah.
Oh, I've thought about this many nights.
Okay.
And I've got it down.
We've had this conversation.
I've got it down.
Mine changes
Cereal's
every
so
time.
good, dude. You can eat cereal at any time.
Anytime.
Chris
the
loves
best is
cereal.
at 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Right before you go to bed?
Right before you go to bed and drink the milk. Yeah, but let's see. Easy, number 1 is Frosted Flakes for me. Not even close. Frosted Flakes, Cap'n Crunch, berries, of course.
Okay.
And then 3 is Rice Krispie Treats, the original.
I feel that.
I would tear those cereals up. Rice Krispies, I felt like I could eat 1,000,000 of them.
Frosted Flakes is just the GOAT.
Dude, all right, you're 3 now.
Frosted Flakes is my top. Oreos, eat those every time. And then I like Trix.
Trix?
The original Trix.
The original Trix.
That was real good. Like when they weren't circles, like when they had like all the berries or like whatever they were.
Yeah, Trix berries. Dude, Frosted Flakes is just, dude, in the calf. When you had to... me and Chris were talking about this today because we live off campus now and buy our own food. But when you had to scrap for food for like my freshman and sophomore year in the calf, you had to scrap for food. You kind of went like hungry. If you didn't like it, you got to eat it. Sorry. Yeah. And the Frosted Flakes were always there as a backup.
Dude, I don't know what it was, but their Frosted Flakes were so sugary that it just made this milk just so good.
So good.
It was crazy.
And you know it's terrible for you, but like, I'm going to lift later.
Man.
And then you like half lift. The worst is getting so psyched up for lift. This happened to me last night, dude. Listen to this. I get home. I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? Made a classic mistake. I was like, I'm going to lift and go get after it. Lay down 2 seconds. Woke up at like 11:30.
Dang.
I was like, man, I fell asleep. But I guess that's kind of my body saying I need sleep. At least that's the way I'm going to rationalize it.
That's good, too.
Because you get hyped for a lift and you lay down. You're like, I'm just going to rest my eyes for 10 minutes. And then you're like, nope.
Dude, sleeping right after a lift.
That's the tough thing about... Because I got absences to work with for class. And going to sleep. And then the alarm. Especially if you lift that night. Go to sleep. And then you wake up and you're like, you got class at 8. And it's 7:30. And you're like, I'm going to just get up at 7:40. And then you wake up and it's 9. Like, oh, man.
I remember in junior college, we used to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5. Dude, junior college, different animal.
People don't... Me and Schmidu were talking about this. Because Schmidu, bro, he doesn't complain about anything. He went to 2 JUCOs, right? And he was from Detroit, a tough-ass area of Detroit.
Yeah.
And he was like, you guys don't know what it's like. He was like, Cumberland's the reason he loved it so much, he's like, this is easy. He was like, JUCO, we got our asses kicked every day.
Man. JUCO was rough. I actually like seeing like Roan State, like, so the basketball team here, they played, they scrimmaged Roan State. And like the coach was kind of like old school coach, like, yelling. It's a scrimmage though, so you got it. Like he could be on the court and stuff that and yell at him. And so like people were just like, man, he's doing the most. And I'm like, dude, I love coaching like that. Yeah,
it just sucks because one person ruins it. When 90% of the players love it.
Man,
love a hard coach.
I love coaches that are tough. Because like, dude, the funny thing is, life is gonna be tough on you.
Oh, yeah.
So, why not prepare them for that? It's just a different aspect of life.
It's just an easy way to prepare in a game.
Man.
Because, like, if you can get through that stuff, Then when life throws out, you're gonna handle it a little better. That's why right now I love running, because like just seeing how far I can go.
Running is fun.
And just seeing how far I can go and get through it, because it's real. I'm running.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going through actual struggle, and so when like something actually happens, I can hopefully deal with it a little better.
I feel that.
But yeah, hell yeah,
dude. No Dragon Ball. I need
you got one too, though, didn't you?
I have a couple of them. I have one for like the Battle of Gods.
I think we got them near the same time.
Mm-hmm. And then I got one of like Goku's evolutions, like all the way from like Kid Goku all the way to like Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh yeah,
dude,
that one is sick. That's the one I wanted, but they ran out. But I got that one. That one's sick too. That's the Frieza Force.
I told the dude I'll literally I said I will give you $30 if you just give it to me off the wall. I think he was charging like 15.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'll give you 30 like right now.
Did he say he just make you one?
No, he just gave it to me off the wall for $15. I was like, cool.
They closed down too.
They did.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, they can't make any money. Like they were having,
especially during the summer, it was hard.
Summer's hard, and they were like charging. There were free tournaments, like just not a lot of traffic. And when you have a tournament like a Smash tournament that we had,
they should have charged people for a Smash
just
tournament.
$5 at least.
Yeah, like get some type of
winner
money.
Gets some percent of it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Those are. It's just. That's one thing I wish I lived in a bigger area like Lex, because if like stuff would that like go down, if I want to enter a video game tournament or enter like a 5K or whatever, like I could just do it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But so that's like, what are your pros and cons of like living in a small town?
Just not having like, you know, like a super Walmart or like a Target, you know, just stuff like super close. Like a Chipotle.
That's a con.
Chipotle is my life.
Dude, Chipotle is so good, bro.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, the restaurant, there's very slim restaurant selections and places to go get stuff.
That's the only bad thing about it. But other than that, I just like the privacy. Like, it's just super chill. You know, if you talk to your neighbors, they'll talk to you. But, you know, nobody
bothers you ever.
Exactly.
Nobody bothers you ever. And there's places that are way more secluded than this. In Pineville yesterday, Pineville's like a Williamsburg light. Like, it'd be Williamsburg without the college.
Yeah.
And Harley was like, dude, I'd love to live here. It's so peaceful. Nobody would bother me ever.
Yeah.
I just live with my wife. And I was like, dang, that is a Hurley life right there.
Dude, Hurley's a good guy, man.
Yeah. But some people love like Manny, like living in the city. He loves the traffic, loves the noise, that's what Chase said.
I do miss it sometimes. And then, like, when I'm there, I get annoyed real fast with it, though.
Yeah.
It's like, here's just, like, super chill.
You don't have to do nothing if you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And in the city,
and like the thing is, I like driving because, like, you know, like the scenery here is just it's amazing.
And you can get places so fast.
Yeah.
There's no traffic time. You just gotta imagine how many miles it takes to get there. That's how many minutes it's gonna take you.
It's like traffic happens like maybe like every other week. Not even every other week. It's like every other month.
And it's just construction.
Like, honestly,
there's no traffic just because of cars, like actual traffic. It's construction.
Because it's literally like everything is just straight and it just turns.
No, people can get it in and out of places quick. I've never waited once in line at Walmart.
Have you ever drove like through Danville?
Yeah, oh yeah,
dude, Danville's beautiful.
That's where Josie's from.
It's kind of crazy, like, to see a flat land in Kentucky.
I know. Yeah, I've been to Boyle County. Danville, Center College.
I've drove through there.
A couple of my friends are at Center, and they, it's beautiful. I played golf with Josie there in the summer. He was a quarterback there.
Isn't there like several golf courses over there?
There's a lot. He, Josie, like, showed me around, but he has a lot of records at Boyle County football.
That's cool.
They said he was better at baseball, but he chose to play football. And Shelton said if he just played baseball that he would be one of our better players.
Yeah, some people could be good at one thing, but they love something else. If I was Kyler Murray, I probably would have played football too for the moment.
Dude, you're a superstar.
Because it's quick money. It's like all that money is like is guaranteed like right then. Baseball is a really shady
grind.
Yeah, it really is. Because like you know how like they'll bring up like, you know, guys from the AAA that are doing real good. They end up doing good, and then boom, they send them right back down
as soon as they're about to get paid.
Yeah, because all that guaranteed.
You don't make a lot of money in the minors, dude.
Nope,
at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be if you could stay healthy and he could be successful because he is short. But I mean, you can make it work because you can't touch the quarterback, and he did torch in the Big 12. I know it was a Big 12 at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
but if you could make it like Lamar Jackson, like he's a star. He's way bigger of a star.
Lamar Jackson should. If there was a most improved for NFL, he should get it.
Dude, when people
he's playing really well this year.
When people were like, "Oh, he can throw," good luck.
I knew
the tall Mike Vick.
I knew he could throw even at Louisville. Like He was good at Louisville when he
that's
threw.
what I thought. People, I don't think it's kind of crazy, right? Because a team you know about, that's Kentucky and Louisville. They play each other, and I always thought Lamar Jackson could throw, but it's crazy because nobody else is really watching every game like Kentucky. So when they talk about a player that I actually know about, I'm like, oh, they're wrong or they're right.
Yeah, like Lamar is really good. I really like watching him play. He's just another version of Mike Vick. I think he's better than Mike Vick.
He's a tall Mike Vick.
I feel like he can be better than Mike Vick in the long run.
Yeah, Mike Vick was the first player that, for me,
he made me really watch football.
He was a wow factor.
He really
because everyone else kind of like the pocket passing is fun it's beautiful to watch, but it can get kind of boring. And dude, when he's throwing for and running for the same amount he's throwing, you're like, wow. Yeah. And he had a nuke of an arm. Virginia Tech,
dude.
Early
he
football
used to just launch that thing.
The NCAA tournament's my favorite time to be alive.
I really wish they bring NCAA football back to just consoles.
Yeah, it was so sick. It just thinks you can't play them because they won't pay anybody. Do you think college athletes at that level should be paid?
Yes and no.
Yeah, you got to balance it. They got to be paid in some way.
Like, they can't get a job. Like, like
they
get school paid for, but there's other people that get their school paid for through scholarships. You don't hear them complaining.
And you still need income.
Exactly.
You still got stuff to pay for. You could pay for everything on campus, and I would still need money.
Yep.
Gas.
Like books. Because books are extra. Books don't count in tuition and room and board.
You go out.
Yep. You got to eat. You got to eat. You either got to bring stuff back to your dorm, stuff like that. Mom and dad. Because mom and dad are sitting there waiting on you to go pro, and they still working, minimum wage probably.
And that's the sick thing to me is for college makes you go, what, 2 years college football?
3.
College football, 3. So they make you go 3. Bro, Trevor Lawrence could have been drafted, but Tua would have been drafted by now.
Yeah.
If he could have.
I feel like football should do that because football, my dad always says NFL stands for not for long.
Yeah, you got to get paid while you can. That's especially now. That's why like Earl Thomas.
Basketball
is so much better.
Because the game is so much fast paced, some people's body deteriorates faster than others.
And you got to get paid when you can. When Earl Thomas broke his leg when he was in that contract year because they wouldn't pay him, that just sucks. Because you get hurt in football, nobody's paying you now.
Yeah.
And
I just hate how, when they used to get paid, though, back in the day, when they got paid, they actually, earn that pay.
Yeah.
Now everyone just they play hard for that big contract, and then when they get that big contract,
Otto Porter Jr. got however many millions.
Man,
he's garbage. I could shoot shot for shot with Otto Porter.
Him. You know who a big guy that I like is Larry Fitzgerald. He got a big contract, but he stays out of trouble and he does his job on that team.
And he's still a stud.
Man, he may not be as good as he once was, but he's still good.
Yeah, especially if you're a good route runner. Route running in the NFL is huge.
Man.
That's why AB was so good, even though he sucks. He was so athletic, and he ran perfect routes.
He really did. He was fast. His agility was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that sports, back to the college thing, it's just kind of gross to see the school make billions of dollars. And the coach, they pay the coach, Saban and Dabo, and those guys, Lincoln Riley, they pay them so much money. And the students are getting none of it. I mean, there's some shady stuff that goes down, but the kids they're not getting a paycheck. Mm-hmm. And you're like, they're making all that money. Mm. And I know they're getting fame and notoriety, but they still got to go to class and pay for groceries.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But if you were one of those guys, it would suck. Especially in basketball, because you have to go 1 year now. Mm-hmm. That's Bush. You're telling me LeBron or Kobe needed to go?
No. Kobe? Dude. Not a big Kobe fan, but Kobe is really good.
Well, Kobe's the man. But yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Top 3 basketball players.
In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Totally biased.
No order.
Yeah, totally biased.
Yeah, just no order. Kobe, LeBron, Mike.
Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, Dirk Nowitzki. No, not Dirk. Take Dirk out. Reggie Miller.
Reggie was
Those
cold.
are my 3 favorites.
Reggie was cold.
Gotta love Steve Nash. But yeah, we got Dex, so we've got this is episode 6.
Okay.
See that podcast?
Hey,
Rolling with it, had the intro song, got Dex in the building, you know what I'm saying? About to have a great weekend, college football, pro football.
Man.
Go playoff baseball.
I'm just trying to beat you in fantasy this week.
Not gonna happen.
Come on,
my fantasy
man.
team's tough.
It really is. I was looking at I was like, man.
Clyde's team's stupid, but you beat the best team in the league.
Hey, I just do. Hey, like you said, I just stay in the middle. I'm the middle
stay in the
man.
middle, and then you can beat anyone in the playoffs. Upset.
Man.
But all right, we out of here. We gotta get a song for the outro.
What you got?
Play it again. Oh no, we're playing this one.
What you got?
It's episode 6, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great weekend. It's hot. It's gonna be great weather. Dexter Wilson Jr. in the house. Be sure to give a listen, give a follow on the Instagram, give a follow on the Twitter. What's up? What's up? All right, we'll see everybody. Peace.